Ecuador is going through an electoral campaign for the elections in February, in which more than 13 million Ecuadorians will elect their president. Citizens maintain that these are not just another election, but that a model of the countries they want to rule is at stake. The reporter with Elena Rodriguez.
Son 16 candidates are running for the presidency of Ecuador. Experts consider that, in ideological terms, two groups are clearly defined.
Clearly,
the extreme right is more predominant. If we divide, and the debate helps us a lot. The first bloc fought over who was more right-wing, who privatized more things.
privatizaba más cosas, ¿no? Ya tenemos de figuras libertarianas.
Then libertarian figures emerge with whom we must be very careful, because they start to use freedom, but there is no freedom without equality. Then what they want is freedom of enterprise, freedom to precarize, freedom to exploit the environment.
Libertad para precarizar, libertad para explotar el medio ambiente.
Some Ecuadorian candidates, with their proposals, seek to emulate the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, or the ultra-right Argentinian Javier Milei. It is in this political spectrum where the current president and candidate for re-election, Daniel Noboa, is located.
The
ultra-rightists that are being formed and the right-wingers all have a primary export base, based on the idea that mining is going to get us out of somewhere, total market liberalization, privatization, more monetary funds. And on the other hand, how we control the population, iron fist militarization, creation of false positives, and a whole narrative that favors us to believe that the only way we can exist in this world is if we directly eliminate the person next to us who does not look like me, who does not think like me.
And in this scenario where, on the other side, leftist options emerge, such as the candidates Luisa Gonzalez of the Citizen Revolution and Leonidas Azá of Pacatucuk, placed, according to several pollsters, in first and third place, respectively.
The words most used in the government plan of Luisa Gonzalez are justice and rights. If we go to another plan, for example that of Leonidas Azá, the most used word is rights. And we can see that the very notion of formulating the concerns within the government plan shows what it is aiming at.
If no two candidates reach more than 40% of the valid votes, with a difference of 10 percentage points over the second place, there will be a runoff. Therefore, the challenge for the left, according to this analyst, will be to achieve the union.
With that programmatic unity and that roadmap, any of the people of the left and progressivism that passes to the second round should carry it forward as a possibility of response to the other issues that this country is requiring and that requires that maturity. Precisely because if there is something that is diminished among us is trust.
Ecuador is facing a multidimensional crisis, with a wave of insecurity, with around 40 violent deaths per 100,000 inhabitants. This figure has led the country to be considered the most violent in the region.
Con imágenes de Henry Pillajo, Elena Rodríguez, teleSUR Ecuador.